everyone, to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. This is your host, Marvin G, together with my wife.
Welcome back.
So let's make today's episode a confessional.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Why?
I already know what you're gonna say.
What? What did we just do right now?
What did I just say?
What did we just do? I just got home from work.
We had Taco Bell.
We stuffed our faces. with Taco
You
Bell.
see that I don't feel like I did.
Really?
I don't feel like I. No.
But why are we like that? Why do we want to purposely put the kids down so we didn't have to get them anything?
That was more you than me.
What do you mean?
Because, okay, here's the thing. Because number one, Fia cannot have anything from Taco Bell.
Okay.
They don't have anything like that she can have from there. So why are we gonna do that
To her. Yeah,
to
I
her?
get that.
Okay. And then in my head, it's like bringing something for them to eat.
Yeah.
It's like another hour and a half awake.
That's true.
It's not just like eat and go. It's like, it's the whole process. So by the time you got home, it was like almost 10 o'clock p.m. And we were more ready for bed than not. So for me, it was like, you know what? Let's just not.
It'll get them all routed up again.
Yeah. Let's just end the night. And then,
Here, I thought, when you asked me, are you going to go to Taco Bell? And I was like, yeah.
I didn't ask you. I said, if you're going to go to
yeah.
Taco Bell, let me
But
know.
you knew I was going to go.
If you would have said, hey, no, I'm just going to come home and eat cereal, I would have been like, all right.
Cereal? Yeah.
All right, let's do it. But you didn't. And I hadn't had Taco Bell in a hot minute.
Taco was so good.
But
so
anyway.
Good, so bad. But yeah, anyways.
Starting off.
So right now that I came home, I don't think you heard me, but today when I was at work, I was on my lunch break, and I got you know how it tells you after or however years ago in the past, Facebook, I think that's where it was. And I saw a picture of Sophia when she was little. It was the time we went to Long Beach in Washington. Yeah, and it was like a spontaneous trip.
Yeah.
Somebody hooked us up with a place to stay over there, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at Annie's pictures, and it touched my heart so much because at one moment she was the only child, a very short-lived moment.
Yeah, short-lived.
And then her and Sophia grew up, together, inseparable, which is great. And now I feel like we have this other little one that she bullies everyone else for my attention.
Yeah.
And it made me feel a little sad when I was looking at the pictures because then, things were so different for us, right?
Yeah.
And when I came home, I'm like, hey, Annie, I went to go hug her. And I'm like, today I was looking at a picture of you, and I remembered when it was just you. For a short while, I'm like, and then, Sophia came, and then Nana came. And she, kind of rolled her eyes. Oh my God, our dog is barking. Maybe somebody's breaking in.
Don't even joke.
We're not going to pause the podcast though, by the way. So, anyways.
I'm checking the Ring camera.
Yeah. But so anyways, I told her, I'm like, I really miss you being a little baby. I'm like, it just, I know things were so different then and things are different now, but I want you to know that I love you. And I miss you being little. And then, she's just kind of
I
stay
totally
thoughtful.
Missed that. I totally missed that.
So I think she was very thoughtful of that because right now when we were in bed together, she got emotional and she was tearing up, saying how much she loves us and how much she, for everything that we do for her. Yeah. But on top of that, we were closing right now at the store, at the Costco store. We were closing and, one of the supervisors, I said, I'm like, man, I'm so ready to go home. I'm going to finally go home and just relax. And he laughed. He's like, you're not going to relax. You got 3 little girls waiting for you at home. And then I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, these girls love me so much. I'm like, I don't even know why. I mean, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm a terrible dad, but he's like, bro, he's like, it's just, you obviously you're doing something because of the way that they are around you and how much they want to be with you. And I'm just like, I guess. He's like, look, bro. He's like, the most important thing is like a random person ministering me, right? He's like, the most important thing is that you broke that curse, you know, because we've talked about, right. He's like, I think that's the most important thing, bro. Like, you had the ability to either keep living the way that you were brought up, or you broke it, or break that curse. And I was like, no, like, I mean, like, he's right?
You're like, I remember that, yeah.
But like talk about like what the Bible says, like, for we are all falling short of the glory of God.
Right.
Like, that's how I feel sometimes, like with the family, with you guys. Like, I feel like I have fallen short, but yet you guys love me so much. It's crazy because you're included in that too.
Yeah.
And like, how do I say it? Like, I know I'm not a terrible person either, so not by any means am I trying to say that. But obviously, like, there's always room for improvement. And
right.
I feel like today I was like, okay, well, you're out working in quotation marks, because you were doing CNJ stuff.
It is.
It is work, but it's like a known business, so it's different. Like, you're not out there working because somebody made you go, you know? But today it was like, all right, well, I don't know if you noticed, but I fixed the bed.
I did actually want to say publicly, thank you for fixing
it. And it's so crazy, but
pleasant surprise to walk in and see my bed fixed.
But I knew that little thing was going to be a big deal to you.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I tried to put like all the dishes that I could in the sink. I tried to put everything away. I think the toaster was away. Oh, the only thing I didn't put away was the
grill. Yeah,
the grill.
Well, it's so dirty.
But that's what I mean. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, like, I just feel like, man, like, I come home and you guys are so happy to see me, and that trips me out. Like, that trips me out. Like, that, I don't know how to respond to that sometimes.
I could see that. I could see that you don't know how to respond sometimes, because it's for you. Do you feel like how do I say it? Like it doesn't get old.
What do you mean it doesn't get old?
The girl, us,
like, it should get old.
Yeah.
Like, guys, it's just me.
It's just me. Again.
I've been coming home for the last 12 years. Like, there's nothing special. It's just me.
Yeah, but you feel like we're like they're still excited. We're still excited.
Like, you guys are like the dogs when I come home. Like, you know, the dogs, like it doesn't matter what time I come home, the tail starts wagging and the other one starts licking, and like, it's like, oh my God, like, I haven't seen you all day. Like, it, obviously, like, I'm thinking of like Life of Pets.
Just compared us to the dogs. Okay. Thanks for that.
Well, we love you the movie Life of Pets,
but you just compared us to dogs.
I just compared you guys to loving dogs, though, like family dogs. But I think that's
know
a good
the
analogy.
movie. What does the movie have to do with it?
No, because Max, in one of the opening scenes, like, he's just by the door, like, waiting, and as soon as his owner comes, he like gets all excited or whatever. But like, that's, yeah, like, I come in and Sophia's like, oh, finally you decided to come home. And last night she's telling me, Dad, when you come home, don't even go change. Like, the first place you need to come visit is me in my room.
Well, I think this week it has felt, I feel like I haven't seen you. Well, we feel like we haven't seen you because you've been getting off at 11.
I know. What the heck, man? They gave me a closing schedule. I haven't had a closing schedule in like 3 weeks, and now I'm moving departments, and they're like, you know what? Like, this is what you get for leaving.
Yeah. So that, I feel like we've all felt it, especially because you leave when, like, we don't see you before we go to theater, and then we are at theater like for 5 hours, and then so we come home and you're still not here. So then it's like,
and today I came home early because we close early.
Right.
So I came home an hour and a half early.
But I think that, regardless of whenever you can come home at 3 in the afternoon or 11 at night, like, it's the same. Yes. It's the same excitement. And I'll tell you this: when you're not here, they ask about you like 5 times, and it's like, wait, what time is Dad coming? What time is Dad out? What time is he coming? Are we gonna be asleep? Are we not gonna be asleep? Is he? You know, and it's like,
I think what it is like, I don't know that other side of it. Like, I never got excited because, oh, my dad's going to come home.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting emotional.
Welcome to our therapy talk.
No, but like I wish I would have known what that felt like. to know like there's somebody that is going to come home. And I mean, with my mom, like I would get excited, but like there was times where she wouldn't come home until like late because she was working. She had her own business. She was at church, you know, and I remember certain times where I'd be like waiting because it was late and I would see that she wasn't coming home. But it's not the same. Like I wish I could have experienced what these girls experience.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess that's the part that makes it so hard for me to like understand the other side of it because I never lived through that.
Yeah.
So when I see them, it's like, no, like that can't be. Like really, like they get that because I see how they get excited with your parents. You know, like they're excited to go see them, and you know the little one finally came around, and you know Papa, you know this, and that's great. But like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around them being so excited to see me when I feel like I fall short.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I think, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I think the best way to describe it, and I think you're still not going to get it.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately you didn't have that.
Yeah.
But it's like their security is coming home.
Yeah. And I think I've shared this before, but like it used to bug me so much, like when we were getting to know each other, probably even like up until like the first year or two when we got married. But I think it was mainly when we were starting to get to know each other. And I would come over and we would like watch a movie with your parents or whatever. And Justin was still there. And like his relationship with your dad, like they were so close. Remember the whole thing? And they would throw the ball at each other. I would get so annoyed at that.
What the heck?
Because it's like, yeah, like, I mean, again, it was something that I never had. So seeing that, I was like these guys are like, you know, like it didn't sit well. Obviously, that was a lot of issues with myself. Yeah. That's why. And I feel like I've healed a lot. I feel like I've healed completely in the aspect of not having my dad around. Like, I do believe that I've healed completely. And right now, like, completely, like, caught me off guard because I think it's just, yeah, I guess a moment of reflection because the girls are getting bigger. Oh, and I there's something else. Like, another lady from work, you know, today, she's like, you have 3 girls, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, yeah, I have 3 girls, too. And now they don't talk to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, man, like, that sucks. She's like, oh, no. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we're, like, best friends. But, like, they're grown up, and they just kind of do their own thing. And I was like, man, like, I really hope that I'm doing enough so when my girls grow up, you know, they still want to be with me. And so I guess I've been...
You've been meditating.
Like, exactly. And then having this conversation at work right now when we're closing, having this talk with Annabelle, and then seeing her response to it, it was just like, man, like, you know, seeing Sophia, the way she responds, and obviously Eliana's asleep, but if she was awake, like...
She would have been...
And then tomorrow, like, we wake up and we do it all over again, and they're just as excited. Like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around that.
Yeah. I do get annoyed that they get so excited to see you too. Wow. I think for me, it's just a whole different thought process, though, because for me, it's like I try to make the day fun and try to make it exciting for them. And it's like, no matter what I do, when is Dad coming home? When's Dad coming home? And I'm like, he's not even the fun one. Like,
I'm not.
He's not even the one that's like gonna play with you.
I'm not the one that wants to go anywhere. I'm not the one that wants to, like,
he's so. I'm like thinking he's so boring. He's just gonna come and sit here in the same spot, and these girls like can't wait to have you here. And it's like, bruh, they hit Annie, bruh. But so when I see them so excited to see you, obviously it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because I do know what that feels like, and it's priceless. But then I'm like, I did all this, you know, and it's still like, where's Dad?
But you know, right now that you said that about, you know what that's like, you know, I always reference that. I always tell people, like, you know, my wife has a great relationship with her dad, so I just hope that we can have that with the girls when they grow up.
Like, I still get excited to see my dad.
Right. Okay. So that's my point, that for a while it was weird for me to hear you talk about how close you guys are, because like your relationship is obviously different now. You know, now, like, I mean, obviously, and I love that he respects the fact that we're married.
Right.
He always gives me my place. He respects me 100% when we're here. Well, all the time, not just when we're here, but all the time. So it's so funny for me to hear you talk about your relationship with him when you were growing up, because I haven't seen that either. But I've seen it with him and Justin. I just haven't seen that with him and you. So when we like hear about like the story when we were gonna get married and he was in bed and he had your picture crying, like at first I thought you guys were exaggerating. No. But then I started putting myself in his place when one of these girls gets married, and
that's gonna be you.
Like, it's not gonna be easy.
Him and me was like how Annie is with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the memories that I have. I think it's just different now that I'm like an
married
adult.
And a mom.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's different, but I don't know. I feel like I still consider myself very close to him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I don't have any doubts to that. But anyways, that totally caught me off guard. Like, I knew I wanted to talk about it or touch on it, but I didn't think that it was going to get me so emotional, because I mean, does this mean that I wasn't completely healed over my relationship with my dad? I was just thinking that,
because you just said, I think I'm completely healed, but I'm like, you're crying. You got emotional about it. I think there's always that like FOMO aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, because you will never know.
Yeah, I'll never know.
And I think that's the part that can affect you. It's like, okay, you've made peace and terms and, you know, you're healed, forgiving him.
Yeah.
You know, wait, he's passed, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Literally, you know, and so there's no like, what if? So I think that aspect of it, it's like, I think you are healed with that.
Yeah.
But then it's that thought of like, dang, like, I won't ever know.
Exactly. Well, I mean, okay. So now on that part of it, like, I think this is why it's so hard to see God as a father figure in my life also. Like, I feel like it's gotten better, obviously. Like, you know, I feel like I depend on God a lot more because, well, I mean, he's everything for us, right? But it was really hard for me to accept that message of and not because I necessarily felt that he was going to abandon me, or I had felt abandoned, but sometimes I just feel like I've never experienced that love of a father. And God obviously is the reflection of a father. I mean, he is what the Bible says. He is our father, you know, Abba Father. And that part of it is really, now it's better, but I think I have a hard time with that still. Like, now that I think about it, like, I do recognize him as a father, but it's a distant father at times. Because,
well, I think, I mean, and that's based off of your own relationship with, like, your image of a dad.
Right.
You know?
Because I know God's real. He's definitely present in my life. And I don't deny the fact that, you know, I am a son of God. But I wish I could see God the way that these girls see me. Where there's that, oh my God, that excitement. Like, I can't wait to talk to him. I can't wait to be in his presence. I can't wait for, and I mean, I get excited for it, but it's not that innocent relationship that I have with my daughters.
I think that's also, it's like, it takes practice though also.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
Because you can decide to stay in the position that you're in and say what you're saying and feel what you're feeling, or try to push past it knowing that there is something greater.
Right. But I mean, I depend on God completely.
Yeah, you depend on God as God, not necessarily as your father all the time.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, I think that's a good. Yeah, wow.
I know. It's the Taco Bell.
That's the Taco Bell. Oh my God. All right. Well, anyway, switching gears.
That was very deep right off the bat.
And profound. Yeah. Like, I give you props for that one.
I'm just saying this whole conversation.
Oh, I know.
Like, you came in hot.
But again, like, I didn't think it was going to take that turn. I thought we were just going to like, oh, like Andy's growing up. Because really, that's what it is. It's just her growing up.
Hey, do you ever miss your sister?
Okay, we're gonna get into this now.
Marvin has like
she must be okay. So my brother and I are almost
okay. Let me tell them my version because for those of you that do not know, Marvin is the youngest of 3.
Yeah,
4 technically, but you know.
1. Yeah, the youngest of 4, but 1 passed.
1 passed. 3 live children. But when we were sending out invitations for our wedding, that's when you told me about your sister.
No way.
Yeah. So if you talk to Marvin, maybe 75% chance that you do not know that he has a sister.
Probably. I would say it's even bigger.
So the sister, his sister, you're muted, by the way. No, you're still on mute.
There we go, sorry.
So his sister is the middle child, right? So he has an older brother.
Yeah.
And then the sister. And I have never, in the almost 13 years that we've been married, have talked to her.
Never.
Seen her. Met her.
You've never seen a picture of her?
Not a current one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know about her because your mom comes and she talks to me about her as if I knew who she was. Yeah.
I don't think my mom realizes that though. Like what we're just talking about.
Yeah. And then she'll say like, oh, what's her name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, les manda saludos. And I'm like, okay, thanks.
She's just doing her part as a mom.
Hey girl, hey. So anyway, but it's weird to me that obviously now I know the story because there's a long story.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that today.
No, we can't get into that.
We will one day, but not
there's today. A long story there. In a nutshell, like she grew up with her dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
And Marvin, same dad.
My mom left her in Guatemala when she came to the United States.
We said we're not gonna tell the whole story.
No, I know, but just so that you have a good background. Oh my God,
it's like deep and it like
there's
turns
so many
there's so many pieces, but in a nutshell, super tiny nutshell, she grew up with her dad's side of the family and her mom just wasn't allowed in.
Yeah, basically.
Marvin was born, his dad, same dad as the sister, leaves and Marvin stays with his mom. Mm-hmm. And then him and his older brother grew up together. And then the sister is, like not there because she's with her dad's family. So until when? Like, so she was hardly ever in the home.
She was never in the home.
She was never in the home when you were there.
Yeah.
Because I remember Orland said he lived with her for like a little bit, but.
And I don't even, that was probably even before I was born.
Right.
But the only times that I saw her, I remember was when she would either visit my mom, like, and then she'd be like, oh, like, I'll take him out and we'll go do something. And so her best friend, I remember probably a little bit more because she just was so down to earth and they were always together.
They still are, right?
They still are, yeah. Which is cool. But I don't have many memories of my sister. Like this, like I've always said, I can remember with a handful of times that I was with my dad. It's the same with her.
Yeah.
Like just a handful of times.
That's crazy.
Like I can't even tell you the last time that I talked to her.
Okay, so goes back to my question. Like, do you ever like think about her? Like, dang, I have a sister. Do you think
often? No.
No, like it's just not.
It's not present. It's not present unless it comes up because somebody else mentioned a sister or. But I think it would have been cool to like I wish I would have grown up with my siblings and be close with them.
Yeah.
Because with my brother, like, we're almost 10 years apart, and he's had a really rough life by choice, most things. You know, but because of that, like, I feel like we kind of bonded when I was older because, well, yeah, like I can drink, you know, I can drink, I can smoke, whatever. And we bonded through a lot of that, but because there was a lot of hurt and resentment,
right?
You know,
on both ends.
Yeah, I think, yeah. We never had that like brotherly love, you know, right. And I feel like we're kind of trying to work on that now, which is cool, you know. Like when I see him, I genuinely, I'm happy to see him, you know, but I wish I would have grown up close with him like the way I grew up with my cousins. Because my cousins and I were very close, like brother and sister, kind of close.
Yeah. I think about that often, probably way more than you do.
Wait, which part?
The fact that you have a sister and that you don't.
But why do you think about it?
Because I wish I had a sister.
Oh, wow.
I mean, yeah, it's just weird to me. But, you know.
But does it make you feel okay, so you wish you had a sister.
Yeah.
But does it make you feel better at the thought that the girls have each other and how close they are? Does that, no?
I mean, yes and no.
Because I find some comfort in that. Like, I find some comfort in seeing their relationship, specifically Annie and Sophia right now.
Right.
Like, man, like, they are inseparable. And I know they get on each other's nerves, but they, like, when Annie came back from Italy, like, they both were crying, hugging each other because they missed each other after a week.
7 days without each other.
But that gives me some kind of comfort in knowing that when they grow up, whenever they get married, whatever, you know, life, what choices they
throws
make,
their way.
Yeah, like
they'll have each other.
Yeah, but we're gonna be able to be there and witness that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does, but I don't think about that part of it as much as I probably should. I think more about like what I don't have,
what you missed out on.
What I missed out on.
Because you and your brother are close
now.
Ah, okay.
But I mean, he probably always has a different story. Always. He's probably going to say something different. But what I remember is we grew up and him and I are about almost 5 years apart, I think, 4 or 5 years apart. So we were always in different stages. Mm-hmm. Like I was in high school. He was in middle school. So I feel like it wasn't until I was like done with high school when he was like growing up.
Uh-huh. Wait, were you guys ever in high school together?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. And then by the time he was out of high school, he left. And I think that's obviously when I got closer to him because I missed him. He was like the only thing I had. And then he was gone. And then, but, you know, he got married. So when he came back, he didn't come back home. I wasn't home anymore. So, you know, so we have gotten, I feel like we've grown a little closer, like after he
came back.
Like he grew up.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah. And growing up, we were close because we were all close. All four of us were close, but not like we would get on each other's nerves.
Like, would you guys fight?
Yeah.
Like fist fight?
Probably.
No. He'd beat you up.
I used to spank him because when we would be home alone, like I would straight up act like
I was his mom.
I would try to be his mom. And I remember specifically like one time when I tried to do it, and then he he stood up, he got in my face, and then I knew that was like the last time that I could do that, because he was already bigger than me, taller than me, and it was just it wasn't gonna work. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, but I think about that you have a sister that I wonder if she thinks about you.
Why don't you reach out to her and she can be your sister?
She could be my mom.
She's only like probably 10 years older than you too.
That's too much.
But what if you guys like click and you guys are like, yeah. You know, you guys can like go out
probably.
And you can go to California.
Go out. She lives in California.
And she'll come here and, you know.
Yeah. She'd be like, who are you?
Yeah.
Anyway, random thought.
Well, yeah, this episode definitely took a turn that I was not expecting. But on a funny note, today one of my coworkers sent me a video, and I thought it was hilarious. Like, I couldn't stop laughing because, like, most of the people that I hang out with at work are a lot younger than me.
Do they know how old you are?
Oh yeah, why do you think he sent me that video? So, anyways, he sends me this video, and it says when you work with a coworker that's 10 years older than you and has 3 kids, and you're hype. Like, no, I gotta read what it actually was because I was like legit like cracking up when he sent it to me. Here, let me look at it really quick.
Wow.
It says me vibing with my coworker who is twice my age and has 3 kids, and it's just these 2 guys like just being ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
But like most of the people that I work with, that I hang out with, are way younger than me. And I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I don't feel bad about it because you know me. Like, I genuinely like young people, but I feel like now, like, they've kind of like it's a funny thing now. Like, the fact that he sent me this, like, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like showing it to all my other coworkers that are in that little group that we have.
Oh my God.
Which obviously I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost 20 years older.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Do you know how old you are?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't think it hits them the way it's hitting me right now.
Yesterday, I was at the theater, and this young girl, bless her soul, she was like talking about. I asked her, "Are you a wife?" And I meant of the part of the show, part of the production.
Oh, a wife?
Are you a wife? And she's like, in real life, yes. And I'm like, I met in the show. She's like, oh, yeah, also. And I'm like,
were you like, same girl, same?
But then we started talking, and she's super nice. And she's like, we've been married about a year. And I'm like, but
what did she say? Like,
how long have you been married? I'm just like, 12 years. And she's like, oh my gosh.
I get that reaction from people too. Is that good or bad?
I don't know. And then she's like, you have 3 kids? Oh my God. I'm just like, yeah. I don't know.
So yesterday I was at the door. 2 days ago, I was at the door, and I was at the exit door. And again, we talked about like people trying to come in through right, people trying to go in through the exit door, right? So before I saw this guy approaching the exit door, so I said, "Oh, the entrance is on the other side."
Oh, gosh.
And he stood there like confused. So I'm like, "The entrance, it's on the other side." Like just how I told you now.
I don't know. Sometimes.
And he was like, "You don't have to be so aggressive." I'm like, "I'm sorry." He's like, yeah, you don't have to be so aggressive.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Wait, and then I looked at the girl that was at the other end, and she's like, and we just kind of looked at each other, and we just, there's members coming. So when we finally had a chance, she's like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, bro, you said that like as normal as anyone would have talked to another human being.
I don't know, Bam.
You think I'm no, stop it. Now you're just trying to get in my head.
Okay. How many times have I told you this, like, in our conversations, that it's the way you say things, even the way you just said it right now. Oh, okay, you're rolling your eyes at me. Do you want to talk about this or not?
I think you're being biased.
Of course,
because you live with me. But what I'm saying is, other people don't know that. Yes, okay. Now, granted, have people at work told me that I'm loud? Yeah, but not like in an obnoxious way. Like they're just like, oh my God, you're so loud.
You could be both. Okay, here's the thing. You can come off aggressive just asking for water.
Oh, gosh. No, there's no way. I don't believe that.
I don't think you're ready to have this.
I think you're doing that for ratings.
We don't get any ratings. Okay, I think we need to just, if you know Marvin and you know how he talks and his gestures, can he come off aggressive? I think 100% yes. There's times, just the way that you said that, the entrance is over there.
Okay, I didn't say it the way that you're saying it right now. This is what I wish we recorded live video of our podcast, because I did not do it.
Look at how you're holding your mic. Look how you're holding your mic right now.
Now I am, because now I'm getting aggressive. Now.
Okay, this is
Look at the waves. Look at the waves.
That's all you. That's all you.
Of the video, like I'm showing Carol the wavelengths of my voice, and like they're like, yeah, it looks like an earthquake.
Do think that Marvin comes off aggressive. The other day we had a talk, and you know what I'm talking about when regarding the girls, like he tries to say something so simple, and in his head, he comes off like he's saying like, oh, get out of the shower.
I'm a gentle giant.
It's time for bed. But what we hear is, get out of the freaking shower. It's time for bed. And he swears that he's like, no, I didn't say it like that.
I didn't.
But we all, three of us, Eliana is not included, but we all hear the same thing. So I don't know. Tell me who's really wrong. But this guy that said you're aggressive, I don't know.
Anyways, what were you going to say about the exit door?
Oh, today that I had to go pick up Eliana.
Yeah. You try to go through the exit door.
No, I didn't. Because they know I'm your wife.
Oh, thank God.
But you know how easy it would have been if I could just go through because you were already at the food court waiting for me. And then the checkout lines were like so long today.
But you just cut through. Like, I don't see what the big deal is.
The cashier that I cut through, he was like, he was confused.
It's because you try to cut through behind the cashier.
No, I didn't.
When you're in front, that's different.
I did not cut through behind.
Why do you have to be aggressive, though?
Because you're passing it on to me. No. I should rebuke this spirit in the name of Jesus.
I don't know, babe.
So if you think Marvin could come off aggressive just with the regular, hi, how are you? The entrance is on the other side. Then please let me know.
All right, guys. It finally happened. Costco officially is Coca-Cola now, and that's great news. Like that,
they have Coke Zero
hot
too.
Dog tastes so much better with a Coke, and so many people are happy about it too.
Yesterday, I heard. Was it yesterday? I don't know. One of the days that we were there. I feel like I'm there all the time now. They're like, "What happened to the Pepsi?" You know how bad I want to be like.
Yeah, you're not missing out on anything.
But she was like looking for the Pepsi.
Yeah, somebody today said too, like, "Oh no, I prefer Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. I've been drinking that for years."
Well, go buy a case.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're just gonna wrap it up. Like, this went in a whole different direction, and let's just leave it where it's at, and hopefully people can. Maybe somebody is gonna hear this and they're like, "Man, like I needed to hear that." I mean, you know, right? What?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of directions at this one,
and there's so much more that we could have gone through, but we're just gonna leave it right there, right? Right?
Yeah, we're like at what 40 minutes now. I think that's good.
I already lost track.
I think that's good.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Catch us on the next podcast. So, last thing. There's somebody at work now that knows that I have a podcast, and she kept talking about it all day today. And what I don't want is for her to bring it up to other coworkers. So if you're listening, don't tell other people about the podcast. Let them find. Like, I want them to find out organically.
How did she know?
Oh, because she followed me on Instagram, and she's like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, me and my wife." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then it was at that, and then yesterday or today, she's like, "So I started listening to your podcast. Who's the manager?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Okay. Yeah. So it's so funny, but like I forgot what we were doing, and she's like, "You should talk about that on your podcast." So yeah, please listen to this organically.
Is she? There's a lot on these podcasts. On these, like, there's a lot. There's a lot.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day.
Don't come off aggressively.
Don't come off aggressively, and love your dad if you have one. Because I don't. No, I'm just kidding. I have.
Wow.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
I don't know if you're really healed.
Stop. No, I'm good. All right.